All right, all right. Hello, everyone, and now welcome to a game. This game between PaTo and Leon here on Secret Valley 2.0. Yep, Secret Valley 2.0. This should be a great game. PaTo spawning as the yellow night elf on the bottom left-hand side of the map. Meanwhile, Leon spawning. Wow, that's really close. Let's go ahead and zoom that out. Just let's see. Like, I feel like this is a little bit too far, but then this is a little bit too close for me. So I'm gonna be a little bit further. I am watching now on a 27-inch monitor, so yeah, just a lot of things attacking my eyeballs. And well, hopefully things are going well for you. Um, little daily diary, I guess. Um, Acting as an alarm clock for my children, talking pretty much at full volume downstairs as they slowly get up for bed. Um, I find that on days that I don't cast, my girls and my family doesn't wake up nearly as early. They don't, and not nearly as happy. Perhaps the slow rumbling sound of my voice going through the house helps them wake up and makes them a little bit more chipper and cheerful. One could imagine, hope, and believe. Archmage going to be coming in from Leon and Footman. Meanwhile, it is going to be a Demon Hunter and eventually Archers coming out from this Ancient of War by PaTo. Trying to clear out this 5-3-3 creep camp. I believe that's an Ogre Mauler there. Nope, that's a Null Brute right there. Yeah, it's a Null creep camp. Archer is going to fire an arrow, and the Ancient of War going to start eating trees, slowly rumble on over, and this game will be getting underway. Now, Secret Valley does have these fountains of health in the corner, and they also have this high ground, this this expansion here, but also this higher Ogre Lord expansion off to the west and east, depending on where you hail from on this map, that you can try and kind of hide that a little bit of an additional base, but it's been so long that most people know exactly all about that now. All right, there's a little purge onto that Demon Hunter. Null Brute's gonna, Null over here gonna get taken down by the Demon Hunter there, finishes it off, picks up Claws of Attack +5, and now the Demon Hunter just gonna back away. He's gonna allow the remainder of the creep camp to get cleared out by that Ancient of War, as a footman of Leon is going to scout this Demon Hunter here. All right, some militia creeping. Are we going to see a possible detonation? Yes, we do. It only removed mana from the Ogre Magi, thank you very much. But the Water Elemental wasn't able to tank nearly as much damage either. All right, Forest Troll Shadow Priest is now down. Ogre Magi going to get surrounded. And this could be key here. Are we perhaps going to see a Mana Burn Steal attempt? As well, gonna go ahead and dive in. There's level 2. There's the Circuit of Nobility, and now Immolation coming into play here. All right, both sides trying to get in some damage. Low hit point peasants, they're all trying to split apart every which way. PaTo going after those low hit point peasants here. Is that peasant gonna jump inside of that gold mine? That is the question. Oh, could have had perfect opportunity to jump inside the gold mine. Not quite sure why it didn't there. They were just standing around as the Demon Hunter now down to 66 hit points, gonna go down to 45. As well, the Demon Hunter could have a little bit of additional damage, able to back away, doesn't have Boots of Speed, but with 120, using up 120 mana for that Immolation, able to burn through quite a bit of units there. All right, Demon Hunter, however, does have to retreat back somewhere, regenerate some hit points. Is he going to perhaps buy a Staff of Teleportation? Yep, Boots of Speed, Staff of Teleportation. He's going to go ahead, jump over to these Moonwells, gain back up some of that lost hit points and mana, and perhaps teleport his way over with the help of that Archer. All right, key positioning, always so important. This Archer perhaps should have gotten damage onto the Scout Tower instead, as the Scout Tower, well, does take full damage, or it takes bonus damage right now from that light armor. There you are, Leon, quickly going after some of those units there. You're going to see the Archer get taken down here, and this is what I was talking about earlier, trying to go after this Scout Tower to perhaps finish it off. There's another Water Elemental. Demon Hunter still continuing to poke around. Archer is going to try and back away before that tower is up. No, it is not. That Archer should be retreating while it has the cover of night, and the fact that the tower isn't done yet. Demon Hunter now chasing after that Archmage. Archmage, is it going to get body blocked by the Archer? No, it is not. Unable to get the squeeze, as PaTo now going after this Archmage again. All right, gonna go ahead and pick up boots of speed of his own, and now, well, it's off to the races, so to speak. Everyone properly shoed and horse-shoed, I guess, as the Archmage, well, gonna get some damage and perhaps try and finish off another low hit point archer. All right, still more damage here. Looking at the Archmage down to 277 hit points. There was a Dust of Appearance. Archers gonna be forced to try and retreat back. There's Dust of Appearance there as the Archmage gonna go after this archer. One more shot or two more shots. Oh, deny. So PaTo gets in a beautiful deny on that archer as the Archmage is still wandering around here. All right, there is a Tree of Life out. Archers, well, there's also a Tome of Intelligence. Tree of Life slowly making its way off to the north here as the Demon Hunter wants to clear out his own gold mine as well. Arcane Vault getting placed down, still sitting at tier 1, not yet at tier 2. No Blacksmith yet, though, as that's normally what's also placed at the expansion as well. Archmage gonna go ahead and aggro the creeps, purposely pull back now, get some damage somewhere else, and now continuing to attack back here. Archers are turning that Archmage into a pigeon cushion. This could potentially be bad news as the Archer down to 118 hit points. Archer down to 91 hit points here, should be able to get to the Moonwells easily before that final shot there. And now where is this Demon Hunter and, well, Archmage going to try and run off to? We do see Evasion. Immolation now turned on once more, trying to go after all of these units. That's going to be a little bit of bonus damage as well. So many low hit point units. Wisp could get taken down. There's a couple of detonations. Water Elemental gets taken down. Leon's Demon Hunter now up to 2.5 after he's going after the Ogre Magi Creep Camp. Meanwhile, the Archmage, well, cannot just stand around here and fight back as the Archmage is himself down to 145 hit points. That could be some bad news there as the Archmage, well, as the Archer finally gets taken down there. Level 3 now on the Archmage. Level 2 Water Elementals perhaps as more Wisps taking and suffering some critical damage as well. There goes another Wisp again. Archmage up to 175 hit points. Tree of Life going to eat some trees. There's level 3 on the Demon Hunter. Are we going to go for Evasion or an even higher version of Immolation? Not quite sure. Meanwhile, we do see some, well, the Naga Sea Witch out on the battlefield with some cold arrows. Tech to tier 2 has begun for Leon. Obviously at tier 2 already for PaTo, as indicated by this Naga Sea Witch. As the Naga Sea Witch, well, if it had Fork Lightning, could disrupt all of that Fork Lightning right there. Archmage could be in a little bit of trouble. Are we going to see cold arrows? No, we are not. Archmage able to back away, but the healing has already been disrupted. Demon Hunter perhaps going to dive in, should perhaps be using that Immolation just to, well, not end up taking too much damage here as the Blacksmith, well, the wall on the Blacksmith just enough to prevent the Demon Hunter from being able to get in. All right, once that Blacksmith is done, though, that fortified armor is going to make it extremely difficult to break into that position. Meanwhile, Archmage off to, well, on the other side of the map, going to put in pressure on the Wisps. All right, so Archmage looking to try and put pressure onto this Entangled Goldmine as the Demon Hunter now going to be coming back around and ready to fight and engage. All right, there's one, well, claw attack, so to speak. Naga Sea Witch being forced to retreat back. We see, well, a couple of footmen with Defend able to push back the Naga Sea Witch and these archers again. All right. Little bit of damage. Archmage picks up a Scroll of Healing, gonna try and double back around, summons up a Water Elemental, but the Water Elemental ends up causing some own problems there. Auto attacks the Ogres. What was that about? Not quite sure. Naga Sea Witch is gonna come and, well, get in a cold arrow, and that should force the Scroll of Town Portal as the Archmage was down to 22 hit points. All right. Tome of Intelligence off to the side there. We'll see a little bit of ring around the Goblin Merchant Shop. Wasn't cleared out. And both sides, at tier 2, both sides have 2 bases with fully saturated gold mines. And, well, yep, at tier 2, as we're also looking at a Blood Mage as the second hero. All right, so the Blood Mage as the second hero from Human, a way to perhaps counteract the Demon Hunter if it does retrain into Mana Burn. Often very common retraining into Mana Burn there. You're going to look at that Demon Hunter down to 63 hit points, but still offering to, well, put up a fight here. A little bit of defend as well. Dryads have to worry about the Footman's Defend, as that will be able to reflect back a little bit of damage too. All right, we are looking at Ancient of Wonders. A couple of Moonwells all pretty much being drained out. No Nature's Blessing yet. Demon Hunter teleporting out onto the battlefield. Gonna make it out there once more, and now go after a couple of these riflemen as they try to retreat back. Slow poison coupled with cold arrows, that riflemen pretty much never stood a chance, as there was still a lone archer here, as the archmage gonna try and buy some stuff at the shop, and now has 3 scrolls of healing. All right, so 3 scrolls of healing on the Archmage. Naga Sea Witch getting mana drained by the demon, or by the Blood Mage. Blood Mage, well, just playing some attacks here as the Footmen are still wandering around. Double Water Elementals. Are we going to see some more siphon mana? There's another Immolation again going after the Archmage, as Dryads are, well, applying that slow poison onto that Archmage again. Going to see a rejuvenation perhaps by this Druid of the Claw. Druid of the Claw trying to get in front of that Archmage, but that Archmage just simply too fast. All right. 51 supply compared to 59. Both sides sitting in low upkeep. Blood Mage taking a little bit of damage from that. Demon Hunter going to be forced to back away. Blood Mage could get taken down to 54 hit points. This could be really bad news. Down to 41, and he gets taken down at level 1. All right, so level 1 hero does resurrect extremely quickly. A couple of priests trying to make their way out onto the battlefield. They're going to get taken down as we see the Immolation going after a couple of those footmen. Level 2 now on the Naga Sea Witch as well. Druid of the Claw gets in a rejuvenation on the Demon Hunter. And the Demon Hunter, well, has surprisingly more hit points, even though it looks like he's about to get taken down. All right, Mortar Team trying to retreat back. Looks like he will be able to do exactly that. Oh, bear block right there as the Demon Hunter now gets up to level 4. All right, level 2 evasion could be ready, and this is perhaps some of the problems with having 2 bases. Well, your reinforcements are coming from one base, and they're actually getting intercepted by all the units trying to siege out that base there. Demon Hunter, well, more damage onto that Druid of the Claw. Druid of the Claw is slowed. There was a scroll of healing used there, trying to keep those units alive, and we're looking at a potion of healing transferred to that Blood Mage. Again, Blood Mage seems to be okay for now, as the Druid of the Claw going to get taken down. There it goes. Blood Mage now sitting on a decent amount of experience, as Militia now coming over. All right, Demon Hunter going to try and break free from that surround. Rifleman, Militia unable to finish the job. 55 supply compared to 64. PaTo sitting on a large amount of gold and not having enough units back at home. Production buildings actually very sparse here, so we're only looking at a couple of Ancients of Lore. So, and needs to get more Moonwells out here on the battlefield too. Naga Sea Witch, well, arrives at the party. Ogre Magi going to get taken down. Crota finally caught a live stream. Thank you for tuning in. Hope you guys, enjoy it. I'm going to try and do at least, do 1 game right now, and then, obligations making it a little bit difficult to do 2 casts straight in the morning nowadays. All right, Ogre Magi going to get beaten down here. Mortar Team's going to do some lobbying attacks. Forest Troll Berserkers cleaned up once more. There's a shockwave coming across as the Ogre Lord now fighting up and dealing against, dealing up with some Spellbreakers. Army compositions, Dryads, Druids of the Claw, Archers, going up against Mortar Teams, Riflemen, and Casters. The Blood Mage will get to level 2 off of this creep camp, and also going to get the Warsong Battle Drum, so that's going to be a nice damage bonus for Leon's army. Leon has the supply advantage right now, 76 compared to 69, and we still need to see more Moonwalls getting constructed. PaTo was a little bit behind in terms of the economy race, so that's the reason why there, as we're looking at Spellbreaker is going to get forced to retreat back. Do we have a scroll of Town Portal? Yes, Naga Sea Witch did buy a ticket out of here just in case things go south, as the Naga Sea Witch, shakes free from a slow. Meanwhile, the Demon Hunter going to town here, trying to take down peasant after peasant, and doing a good job of just dealing damage. Does have a potion of invulnerability as well. Should be able to break free. Staff of Teleportation quickly on the outbound. Get a rejuvenation, and then continuing to do all that again. All right, little bit of damage once more. Does need to break free though, but is causing a decent amount of disruption here. All right, Demon Hunter now down to 155 hit points. Are we going to see no additional Druids of the Claw? These Druids of the Claw are purposely backing away. There's some additional Moonwells, and what is going to go down here? The Demon Hunter down to 85 hit points. He's trying to back away. Arcane Tower, just focus it down, finish it off, and now level 3 on the Naga Sea Witch. Potion of Greater Healing should be transferred to the Demon Hunter. Meanwhile, the Expo here is in some serious trouble. Mortar Teams, with, I believe, do they have upgrades? No upgrades, just the Warsong Battle Drums for that a little bit of bonus damage. And this has turned into a bit of a base race now as we see a Fork Lightning go down again. All right. Druids of the Claw, they need actually be in a Druid form. They don't want to be fighting, or sorry, Bear form. They don't want to be fighting in that Druid form, dealing significantly less damage, as this is turning into a base race by both sides. All right, Scroll of Town Portal now coming back across here. Going to go ahead and, well, recharge a bit more. Druids of the Claw, are they going to try and, well, break free? That's exactly what they're trying to do, as we see a couple of Spellbreakers come back across here. All right, a Dryad still poking and cleaning up the main base here. There's no tower anymore, and they're just finishing off all of these peasants here. So theoretically, it is one operating base versus, well, one, I guess, a little bit more than a barely operating base, as Leon only has one peasant on that main gold mine. Mortar teams, however, doing quick work, efficient work against these buildings. Moonwell's getting well, torn up here as Druids of the Claw able to regroup with PaTo's main army and perhaps try and do a sensible engagement. Blood Mage does have Banish, should be able to banish out a couple of those Druids of the Claw and take them out of the fight temporarily, while still, like, well, pummeling down this Moonwell. There goes another Moonwell again, and now we're looking at 70 over 60 supply. Banish onto the Demon Hunter, and also slow. Druid of the Claw taking quite a bit of damage while in that Druid form, and there's another Banish Siphon mana with a slow. So the Blood Mage has been able to stay on top of all of this here, and, well, the Mortar teams are just destroying the buildings. Efficient fighting based on the units, and that seems to be key here, as the Demon Hunter Wisp now trying to make their way across over. Druids of the Claw going to try and engage. 70 supply compared to 69 over 50. There's a Staff of Preservation. Low hit point Druid of the Claw right there, as both sides still fighting their way through. Demon Hunter does have Immolation trying to go after. There's level 5 now on the Demon Hunter. Perhaps going to try and put some pressure here as we see a Scroll of Town Portal retreat back. A big loss, though. A fair number of Moonwells lost right here. No mining off to the north here. We can see, well, a new Tree of Life making that trek off to the north, as, well, this is a little bit of a Moonwell garden here at the 8 o'clock spot. Ring of Superiority being left behind. Nagasi, which does have an item slot, 68 supply compared to 70. However, Leon does have the advantage as he isn't supply blocked right now and still able to train up more units as he wants. Hero levels 5-3 compared to 4-3. That Demon Hunter still sitting pretty strong at this point, as the Riflemen still don't have any upgrades. So no Rifleman upgrades for the Mortar teams, or Riflemen, or even the Spellbreakers having a little bit of an armor upgrade there to act in that frontline position. All right, what's going to go down? Spellbreaker's trying to make another move here. There's a little bit of a split attack back on the main base. Demon Hunter's going to try and make its way down to the southern side here, going after some of these targets, finishing them off. Are we going to see some, well, Orb of Venom damage over time? And the Demon Hunter is actually kind of just stuck here. Peasants continuing to try and engage. They're going to Militia creep back down, as the Mortar team Spellbreaker is now going after the Tree of Eternity. All right. Tree of Eternity is massively getting repaired right now. Mortar teams just lobbing those attacks, and, well, with the Mortar teams, Leon should be able to win out on this base race fight. However, Leon, well, is also dealing with a number of Druids of the Claw in his main base as well. 18 minutes into this game, and, well, the Tree of Eternity looks like it is going to fall. There's no mining happening at the expansion. However, PaTo has gotten a new Tree of Life at that 9 o'clock expansion, looking to perhaps get a little bit more going again. Mortar teams flaring up the skies, trying to see what's going to go down here. Dryads, Druids of the Claw making their way down. We are looking no more mining, or no more Town Hall at the, or, well, yeah, no more Town Hall at the main base. Staff or Scroll of Town Portal now inbound here. Demon Hunter trying to engage that Druid of the Claw. Well, just getting focused down so quickly, as we're looking at the Mortar team trying to splash out all of those Dryads here. 59 supply compared to 54. Demon Hunter making its way back off to the north. But, well, for PaTo, for Leon, he's going to take a little bit of time, try to get more peasants, and then try to rebuild this lost economy. Taking down the farm would actually been a big deal, as it would have stopped the training of an additional peasant right now. Did he do that? No, he's going after a different farm instead. All right, units are still trying to retreat back here every which way. There's a Staff of Preservation for the save. Demon Hunter going after this here. We're sitting at 59 over 60 supply. The peasant isn't even mining gold right now. So five workers versus 0, as we're going to be looking at a Fork Lightning trying to finish off some more, well, of those casters there. The casters taking quite a bit of damage. Scroll of Town Portal now outbound. Druid of the Claw, and now Leon must remember, wait a second, my opponent actually has an expansion somewhere, or a Tree of Life. We need to see some rejuvenations onto that Naga Sea Witch, perhaps also onto that Druid of the Claw as well, but there was a spell, well, there was a Dispel or a Spell Break right there as a Potion of Greater Healing going down as well. All right, the Priest, the Spellbreaker, is getting in the way of this Naga Sea Witch. Naga Sea Witch in a little bit of trouble, needs to push back once more. Are we going to see any more rejuvenations? Yes, we are. There's another rejuvenation, but there's another quick spell steal again, as that Naga Sea Witch now down to 79 hit points. Is he going to be able to use that healing item? Scroll of Town Portal trying to get away. There's a little bit of a fight, turn back around, and there's a Scroll of Town Portal able to come back here. All right, Fork Lightning going to go after all of these units, and suddenly Leon is going to be losing a couple of units here as the armies were separated. 49 supply compared to 54. Going to still look at this building and be like, dude, one more shot and you could have supply blocked your opponent. Druid of the Claw now looking to retreat back. There are a couple of full Moonwells here at that 8 o'clock position. That is going to be key. Mining still getting underway as Banishing on that Demon Hunter, while taking him out of the fight. Mortar teams quickly getting the Fork Lightning right there as the Naga Sea Witch down to 23 hit points. Could get taken down. Does get smacked down by a mortar shot. Level 4 Naga Sea Witch falls as the Demon Hunter still desperately tries to go after, well, this mortar team again. All right, Banish onto the mortar team to save him. Asian Parentine right there. I banish you because I love you, as the mortar team protected from the world. Demon Hunter getting healed back up, nearly up to full. Doesn't bother with that additional Tome of Intelligence. Now making its way over it. Now turning on that Immolation. Level 5 now on that Demon Hunter. However, the Archmage. Naga Sea Witch still out of commission. No resurrection at the tavern, as the Dryads are still trying to retreat back here. 46 supply compared to 45. We are getting that resurrection at the Altar of Elders as the Demon Hunter tries to make its way over to the Moonwell, but at what cost? Ends up now taking more damage, down to 173. Gonna go ahead and heal back up, and well, back into fighting form once again. Could pick up a Ring of Superiority. No. Apparently leaving items and tomes behind now. A very cool thing, as that Demon Hunter does or could use a little bit more stats. All right, 1/1 upgrades. Well, I believe, I don't know what tome that was. Didn't even have sight on that one here, as we're looking at one Druid of the Claw taking down the peasants pretty easily. All right, so no more mining happening here. Demon Hunter not going to get to level 6 though. That's going to be a big deal, being able to get to level 6. Demon Hunter doesn't have a Scroll of Town Portal. And what is the Archmage and the Blood Mage looking to do? They're just trying to defend here. All right, a couple of low hit point peasants. The peasants are, well, hiding behind the Arcane Vault. And a very good trap by Leon here, as this Druid of the Claw is going to end up falling. All right, do we still have any mining here? PaTo, a new Tree of Life. No, not spotted or seen anywhere. There is still this mining here. Blood Mage gets up to level 4. That is going to be key. Oh, Tree of Life at the northern spot. All right, so Secret Valley taking the northern position here, and has mined actually a fair amount of gold, operating for about 30 seconds. All right. Demon Hunter. Another Potion of Invulnerability. Altar of Elders. Naga Sea Witch was resurrected, already back out on the battlefield. Ring of Superiority still being left behind here. No mana burn from that Demon Hunter. Demon Hunter, well, has been using Immolation fairly effectively though, as the Blood Mage constantly has to banish the Demon Hunter, and well, the Demon Hunter able to keep the mana going. Off to the north. Expansion is spotted by a water elemental, so that is now going to be a big point of interest. Demon Hunter wants to put pressure down, taking damage onto the Demon Hunter, but not losing units. A smart call, if he's able to continue to get a larger and larger army. All right, And more Dryads still getting trained up here. Druids of the Claw are trying to take down this Town Hall here. A little bit of the separation, not necessarily a good thing, as we're looking at the Demon Hunter getting close to, oh, it does get to level 6. All right, so level 6 Demon Hunter, we know how powerful and deadly Metamorphosis can be. We're now going to be seeing some repairs under the Tree of Life as the Demon Hunter goes after some of these backline units here. Spellbreaker getting finished off here. Mortar Team going to try and fight back here. 53 supply compared to 38. As the Druids of the Claw nearly finish off this Town Hall here. Is it going to end up finishing it off? Yes, it finishes off the Scroll of Town Portal, unable to teleport out. Yeah, I thought this one Druid of the Claw doing a little bit of a dance back and forth perhaps was going to prevent that. The Peasant could have repaired, but by losing that Town Hall here, well, that game is now pretty much over as... Well, PaTo sitting at 37 over or 52 over 60 compared to Leon's 37 over 30. And, well, these units still able to heal up back at those Moonwells and then make another play. Let me know what you guys thought about this game in the comments below. Yeah.